This is the match that everyone's been waiting for, our grand final for today's proceedings between the SuperNoobs and Team VN. If you're just joining us, I'm Go4WoT. Been bringing everyone all the action today, and there has been a lot of it, that's for sure. Lots of action all around the place in today's Go4WoT Asia Monthly September Finals. And right now it's about to continue, I think, all of the action in this next match between the SuperNoobs and Team VN right here. And we've already got the tank picks underway and finished, in fact, from the looks of things, on steps right here. And surprise, surprise, lots of T-54 lightweights, that Tier 8 Russian light tank that we've been seeing so much of recently. And nothing too crazy apart from that, really. Just lots of T-54s, a couple of IS-3s, which are a little bit out of the ordinary for steps. But you know, Team VN, they like the IS-3s on steps, so they don't mind playing them, I don't think. But right now we have got SN getting the countdown happening. Let's go ahead and jump into the game right now. So we can see who's going to be able to take this one out. Of course, this is a best of 5 series, and these teams are going to need to take out 3 matches to take out the best of 5. So it is going to be no easy feat for either of them. And well, I'm hoping for a VN upset here. I think SuperNoobs, they're the favoured team to win. You know, they've won lots of the monthly cups before, but I think today might be the day that Team VN are able to steal it off them. They've been playing very well today from what I've heard in the other side of the bracket. But let's go ahead to start off with the SuperNoobs and run through them as we get this battle started. So up first, up the top here for the SuperNoobs, we have got the last in his T32. Kongsun is going to be in the first of the T54 lightweights. Also in T54s, we have Ironhide, Lysandra San, Ricky, and Tangeroy in his own T54. And last but not least for the SuperNoobs, Hen in the AMX 12T. So there we go. And we've got on the other side Team VN. Let's take a look at where they're rolling out to. Not a standard rollout, it's got to be said. So they're sending some tanks up the middle there, some tanks up the left sort of cliffs. So interesting. So we've got Jura here on Team VN, getting a couple of shots across towards the SuperNoobs. But not much going to be happening apart from that. It is just a slow push here from the Team VN guys up towards the 1 flag, and the SuperNoobs, well, SuperNoobs are fairly happy just maintaining their standard 2 flag defence with a couple up here on the ridge just to get some shots across on towards any attackers who decide to try and make their way on towards the 1 flag there. But right now the last might be a little bit tricky for him from the looks of things to try and get some shots across. He's ready for it. He's got that 90mm cannon on that T32 from the looks of things. Going to be getting some shots across there with that. Don't think he's hit just yet, but one shot does hit. Of course, that T32 excellent for positions like this because of that very strong frontal turret armor. The T32 really does excel in hold down positions, and just like that, we've seen about 3 shots ricochet off its turret. Make that 4, make that 5. There's the last right there. He knows how to position his T32. And, well, he could just sit here all day. There's even more shots hit. But on the other side, I don't think any of the... Oh, no, we do actually have an IS-3 that's been hit here. So Syndicate Test, 91 for Team VN has been dropped down to 1252 HP, 84%. But look at this, the SuperNoobs, they're going to be trying something right now. They've got some of their T-54s looking to potentially make a push on towards... Oh, no, either potentially make a push or potentially just snipe out Team VN from the other side. So Team VN, got to be careful right now. Got to be very, very careful. As We see Ricky just moving back now, and it's seeming like the push is going to be coming back from Team VN, and they're going to be trying to push right back on towards those attackers who are just giving them a little bit of trouble. And look at that, Hien takes a few shots. He's dropped down to 12%. He's going to be taken down there by Wishan. That is only the tier 6 down, so not a big loss for the SuperNoobs right there. And they did buy a bit of time with that push as well. So with only 3 minutes remaining in this round, I think Team VN, they're going to need to make the decision to push soon. And really what SuperNoobs have done by kind of coming around the back here and pushing on towards the Team VN from the south is that they've effectively guaranteed that Team VN will be pushing the 2 flag. So don't be surprised to see the T32 kind of rotating towards a 2 flag defense right now. Or just not rotating towards a 2 flag. Oh, there we go, the last. Looks like he's turning his tracks. He's caught wind of it. And of course it is going to be a 2 flag attack right now coming out of Team VN. Let's see if it works out. The SuperNoobs, they are a man down in their AMX 12T, so the tier 6 is not up at the moment. And I've just noticed that sign is floating. That's quite an interesting one. But anyways, enough of floating signs. Ironhide is going to be taking some floating shells to the face right there as he gets dropped down to 71% HP. Lysandra San helping out to take down some of those attackers there as well. We've got Kong San as well. They're all moving up on towards that 2 flag defensive position. Tang is in an excellent spot right there, able to get some shots on towards a weak side armor of that T54 lightweight and absolutely tearing him to shreds. But Syndicate Test manages to take down Ironhide, so that's going to be 1 tier 8 down for the SuperNoobs. Tangeroy still on 100%, dodges that next one. But Team VN, they've got themselves on towards a flag cap at the moment. It is on 21 minutes and 35 seconds left to cap. And I think Team VN, they should actually try and fight this one out here. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. They did just lose Curry and Rock. Quang Min is not looking too good either. Syndicate Test, the IS-3 goes down, but they take one down right after that. Quang Min taking down Ricky the last. Finds Tail 84. Another T54 goes down. And Quang Min's going to go down next after that as well. NGO, the last man standing for Team VN. He's going to be going down soon as well. 4v1, and SuperNoobs will be able to successfully defend out this one. Good defense there from the SuperNoobs, and yep, they are going to be quite happy with that, I feel. So there we go. We've got Tang up the top. 2.4 thousand damage, cannot be disappointed with that. That is a nice damage, nice amount of damage he's able to inflict there. So he's going to be pretty chuffed with that. I think the last as well. 1.6k damage. And on the other side, NGO, well, Team VN, we can see it right there. They just weren't able to get enough damage off. It really is as simple as that. So, a little bit unfortunate for them there. But right now, we are going to be seeing the next couple of picks coming in for the next round. So, let's take a look at those ones. We have got Ironhide. Yeah, picking a couple of T54 lightweights. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing anything different, of course, for those. Oh, and I should probably pick my spectator tank. There we go. So, yeah, I think T54s are definitely going to be the go here. And for those of you that are not familiar with how the best of 5 system works in the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cups, we have both teams playing 2 rounds on either side of the first map. So SuperNoobs here will play their second round on the defense, and then we'll swap. Team VN will play 2 rounds on the defense, and then if it goes to a 5th map, or a 5th game rather, then it will be going to a second map. So right now, next couple of picks are locked in. I don't think anything's particularly different. SuperNoobs still going with the T32. Team VN still with the IS3. Nothing much looks different there. So I think we're pretty much ready in that case. Yep, everyone looks to be ready, so I'll let everyone know. We are ready to go. And we should be able to get this one underway in no time at all. So okay, and the SuperNoobs right there getting the countdown happening. So Ironhide going to be ticking that one down. I think this time it might be time to roll out with Team VN to see what they do differently on the defensive side here. With 20 seconds left on the clock. So they're going to be rolling out with 5 T54 lightweights, 1 AMX12T, 1 IS3 on the VN side, doing battle against 5 T54 lightweights, 1 T32 and 1 AMX12T. So very, very similar lineups. The only real difference is the IS3 for the T32, apples and oranges.
Time to roll out.
They're both good tanks, but you know, either one. So yeah, not actually really apples and oranges. Anyways, let's go ahead. Starting off on the bottom here for Team VN in the AMX12T is Wishan. Up next in one of the T54s is Tail 888. We've got Kwangmin and the T54 lightweight, as well as is Jura, NGO and Curry Rock. Last but not least for Team VN, we have got Syndicatest 91, who's going to be driving this IS3, the Russian Tier 8 Heavy, the Brutalizer, as it's known. So you can see him rolling out, and interestingly enough, this is a little bit confusing because it seems as though Team VN are actually going with the exact same strategy that they that they went for last time. So very, very interesting. But there you go. I think right now though, I'm going to be seeing Syndicatest finally make his way up on towards the one flag. On the other side of things though, the SuperNoobs, they're still just in some pretty standard defensive positions. We can see Ricky up here. He's going to be trying to get a few shots across. We've got Lysandra San and Ironhide. And most steps games, they do get to this point in the game, often early on, where the team's just kind of feeling each other out, you know, trying to spot each other, seeing if they can, you know, get a bit of a slight hit point advantage. In these sorts of positions, we're not really used to seeing anyone take any other tanks out. It's mainly so that, you know, you can poke up with your T32 or maybe try and sneak your AMX12T onto the cap if you're an attacker. So right now, not really going to be worrying them too much. So I think you can see the last here still just waiting it out, not really moving too far forward as is expected. And he's going to be pretty happy with where he is at the moment. Just going to be sticking there. Ironhide as well, moving down towards the 2 flag. And I wonder if we will potentially see the exact same sort of push that we saw from the SuperNoobs last time. You know, are they going to be trying to, you know, come up from the southern side and attack VN from there? Are we going to be seeing that again with their T54 lightweights? It definitely worked for them last time, so there's no reason why they shouldn't do it. Unless they think maybe Team VN will be expecting it this time. Team VN are going to be jumping on towards the flag cap right there. We can see Wishan is going to be just sitting right at the back, of course, not quite within spot range there in that AMX12T. Oh, there we go. You see the reset coming in, and not good news for Team VN at all, but he's going to be able to get himself just edge a little bit further up. And some shots landing very, very close to him right there. He's even moving a little bit. Very, very close. But SuperNoobs right now pretty happy just to continue peppering out the general area around Wishan. And really, Team VN, they're just going to be trying to do this and until the clock hits about 2 minutes, I want to say. Then they're going to go for the attack. And in the meantime, they're just setting their tanks up to try and get some shots across on towards these guys over there. I'd say these T-54s, they're probably loaded with HE shells just so they can inflict just little bits of damage on towards the tanks that are pointing their heads out like that T-32. A little bit of HE on a T-32 never hurt. So we can actually see there, yeah, look at that. One of the T-32 loaders is actually down. So that's quite a nice little pickup there to destroy his loader. I'm guessing it was potentially with an HE shell. So the last though, oh no, they do manage. Oh, look at that! That's a fire right there. That T-54 lightweight does get the fire put out, but just like that, Tail 888 goes down. And suddenly Team VN, they've just lost a tier 8. That was a lot of damage in a short period of time for them. And the SuperNoobs are suddenly looking very, very good. Now that they do not have to worry about that AMX 12T up on the cap there either. And we can see Curry and Rock here in his T-54 lightweight just waiting back, which convinced about could potentially try and actually do something with it. Team VN, they only have 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock, so it's going to be tricky. Right now,
we've lost some ammo, but at least
test his ammo rack damaged a little bit there, and we are finally seeing TVN pushing on towards the 2 flag. They only have 1 minute and 2 seconds left. They're going to be using Syndicate Test and the IS-3 as sort of a meat shield right there. Oh no, and one shot actually just ricocheting off that T-54 lightweight. This is not looking good for Team VN. It's got to be said, 36 at the moment, and they've just had their cap reset again. All 7 members of SuperNoobs are still standing, and well, Team VN, they tried it. They tried their strategy out once again. Didn't work the first time, and well, to be honest, to no one's surprise, it's not working the second time either. So really, that has actually fallen completely flat on its face right there.
One of our gas tanks ruptured.
Lightly, because they are not even going to get themselves a single kill. Maybe going Kong Sun. Oh, just as I say that, Kong Sun goes down. So they walk away with a little bit of a wooden spoon prize in that one, managing to take down Kong Sun just at the very last few seconds. But it's going to be SuperNoobs taking that one out and looking very good doing it. So now the SuperNoobs, after looking so dominant in those last 2 games, they only have to take out 1 more. Only 1 more, and they're going to be crowned the champions of Go4WoT Asia Monthly September Finals. So, and we can take a look at the next couple of tag picks that might be coming in now. And remember, guys, for those of you who are tuning in live on Twitch, can definitely remember to hit that follow button down the bottom right of the stream to be notified of whenever we're going live for either the ESL Asia Go4WoT or whenever we're going live for any other World of Tanks esports action in the Asia Pacific region. So, and I can see in chat there as well the Coalition Singapore asking finals, and yes, this is the grand final, so not just any finals. But here we're up to the grand final right now, the grand final best of 3 between these 2 teams, and let's actually go ahead and quickly bring up the head-to-head matchup again, so you can see both of these teams' logos. SuperNoobs on the left currently lead 2 to Team VN's 0 in the grand final right here in this best of 5 match. So if the SuperNoobs win 1 more, then they're going to be taking this one out. It's going to be a very well-deserved win as well. As per usual, I mean, the SuperNoobs, they make it look easy. But it is anything but. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the tag picks right now. We're jumping through them pretty quickly. As we can see, there we go. We've got nothing too crazy in terms of the picks. Yeah. Nothing too crazy at all. Alrighty, so going to be getting those picks locked in and just about getting everyone ready. There we go, everyone is ready. SuperNoobs getting the countdown happening, and we're going to be jumping in towards this one now. This could very well be the final match between these two guys for today's cup. But hopefully, I'm hoping Team VN can at least pull this out another couple of games so we can go to a different map and a 5th game. Hopefully, but who knows? It's easier said than done, of course, when you're going up against a team as strong as the SuperNoobs are. So, very, very true. But right now, it's time to jump into the action. This time, I think we're going to be rolling out with the SuperNoobs. So we can see right up the top here, on the attack for the SuperNoobs, we've got in his T32, the last. And in the RU251, that German Tier 8 light tank with a nice, accurate gun is going to be a Ricky. In the T54 lightweights for the SuperNoobs, we have Kongsun 177, Foliska, Ironhide, and Tangaroy. And last but not least for the SuperNoobs, in the AMX 12T is going to be Hien in that one. So, SuperNoobs early on, just taking it fairly slow. Looks like we may be seeing a 1 flag push from them. In the meantime, though, Team VN, they're just setting up for what I'd call a fairly standard defense. They've actually gone with 2 heavies this round, so 2 heavies instead of an extra T54 can definitely work out. I think particularly if it comes to a 2 flag brawl, then that extra IS3 could really do well for Team VN, which is maybe even potentially why the SuperNoobs have decided to not try and push the 2 flag. The SuperNoobs actually have quite a bit of range on their team with that T32 and the RU251, both being very good at range. Oh no, Ricky actually, he's already been dropped down to 79%, so I'm not too sure what hit him, but must have been a big shell. Taking off, well, either a big shell or lots of shots in the AMX 12T, which I doubt happened. Anyways, he's had about 256 or so of his health taken off him. He's going to be moving up in towards the dangerous position for Team VN to give up towards Ricky right here, because when your RU251 can get this far up and not be punished for it, then that is where the danger starts. It's effectively a sniper from this range. I'm not too sure if that 21 damage was actually from the RU shell. Maybe he's firing HE, or whether it's from like a collision or something. I'm really not sure. Might have been even from a collision. Who knows? Anyways, we have got Syndicate 91 here. Not too sure, but Hien is going to be moving on towards a flag cap soon to start the cap up. There we go. So the cap has now been started. And we'll be seeing Syndicate coming up there. We're going to get the pokes happening on towards the cap. Very, very slowly. Oh, there we go. That IS3 taking a little bit of damage right there, and they are indeed firing those HE shells at it, and that's actually been quite successful so far with NGO's front viewport knocked out. So he's not going to be able to spot them quite as well. Hien, though, does get a nice shot placed on towards him. Drop down to 58% HP, and Syndicate there getting some nice shots. Kongsun getting a little bit too aggressive. SuperNoobs have to be careful with that. Right now, though, got Syndicate Test 91. Just waiting it out a little bit. Oh, some more shots. Keep the eyes through there. It's going to be NGO. Taking quite a few shots. There's Ricky actually taking down the AMX 12T. Not a big victory, but a victory nonetheless for the SuperNoobs. They've still got Ken on the point right there. Some more shots hitting Syndicate Test 91. And Geo as well. And Geo is actually not looking too healthy at all. 454 HP on his IS-3. Although there we go, there's a kill. That T-54 lightweight of Tagaroid goes down to tail. And we are actually going to be seeing a maybe a bit of a push coming in right here from the defenders, from the Team VN guys. Yes, they've got 4 T-54 lightweights, all of their T-54s coming up from the south. But is this a good idea? They're actually going to be going in towards 6 members of the SuperNoobs. So this might actually not work out. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. They could have potentially waited a little bit longer to actually make this push. Instead, the SuperNoobs are going to collapse around them. We've got 5 SuperNoobs members here, and Ricky as well also contributing with some damage, taking down NGO's IS-3. In the meantime, we can see the last pushing up with that beefy T-32. They can't attack that. They need to focus their fire on towards the rest of the SuperNoobs, and that's exactly what they're doing. The SuperNoobs are tearing them to shreds. 2 more go down on the Team VN side. The SuperNoobs are still looking healthy. Ironhide with a ram. There's one more shot to finish off that T-54 lightweight, and is potentially going to be able to get it now. Yes, he is. There we go. Curry and Rock goes down, and the last man standing for Team VN is Syndicate Test 91 in the T-32. There's nothing he can do at the moment. We've got the last on 100% HP. Feliska 46, Ironhide 34. Ricky goes down, so it's a valiant effort there from Syndicate Test, but he goes up in smoke, and just like that, the SuperNoobs are the Go4WoT Asia September monthly winners. Well played. Alrighty, and let's take a look at the team score there. Well played to the SuperNoobs. Whew. Okay. SuperNoobs, well, we can see in the team score that Ricky really did well on that one. And, well, SuperNoobs take out the September monthly final. So there he goes. I'm busy updating overlays, but we can see GG's coming out in chat there as well. GG's to everyone, and thanks to everyone for watching today. And that is just about going to be it for tonight's broadcast, though, guys. It's been a pretty intense day of tanking, and remember as well, you can go ahead and hit that follow button, hit all of the buttons underneath, all of that fun stuff, and follow us at ESLWOT to be notified whenever we're going live for any other World of Tanks esports action, at GoGoGadgetCast as well. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. This has been GoGoGadget bringing you the September World of Tanks monthly finals. I'll see you in the next one.